Mistake, 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 mistake. What a fucking mistake. All of that is. All of that's a huge mistake. Men can make mistakes, and we learn from them. Women make mistakes, and they don't. They continue to make mistakes. That's why our nation has 3 times or more personal debt than our government has. And our government spends money like a drunken whore, does it not? $20 trillion. The women of America, the women of the United States, have spent 3 times what the government has spent. Don't believe for a second that that's men's fault. It is the effect. It is the result of feminist ideology, feminist mentality. You guys, if you're young, you have the opportunity to build serious amounts of wealth. But don't, I implore you, put yourself in the position to bury yourself in debt, to please a woman, to impress a woman, to satisfy a woman. Because they can never be satisfied. And they'll put you in so much debt that you'll be a slave to that debt and a slave to that woman. And if I could do it again, I'd do it a whole lot different. I would have built my wealth. And if I chose to have sons, I would have done it through a surrogate mother. Because there's no way today to find a decent woman who will support you and not destroy you. My great-great ancestor there, John, worked his ass off. And within 1 generation, that woman destroyed and lost everything. I wanted to share this personal story with you because it's real, because it's an example. It's an example for all men to learn from. That beauty, for what it's worth, should never be allowed to have power. Beauty for beauty's sake. And wealth for wealth's sake. I've told my son, I sat down and I drew out on a piece of paper. I said, if you want love, son, have love. Pursue love. And I drew an L on the piece of paper and I put a circle around it. And I put it in the corner of that piece of paper. And I said, that, John, is love. You can have it. You can have it. And then over on the other side of the paper, I drew an S with the 2 lines through it, dollar symbols. I says, that's your wealth. If a woman demands your wealth in exchange for your love or her love, you're not getting love. You're buying a prostitute. You have to control all your urges. You have to control your intellect, right? Because love has nothing to do with money. And women, the creative, destructive bitches that they are, use their love to get to your money. And they use the legal system to divest you of it. And they'll leave you as a pauper, given half a chance. Why am I so Mgtow? Why am I so outspoken? Why am I so loud about it? Why do I share my opinion so freely? Why do I share my personal story, my family's story? Because this nation would be great were it not for feminism and feminists. This nation would be wealthy beyond belief. And I'm not talking about the super rich or the men in Washington or the government. I'm talking about us as individuals. We would be wealthy and we would be strong beyond belief. The strength of American men. We could control our government and keep it in line. But we've been broken. Men have been broken because of feminism. Feminism has served its purpose. Its purpose has always been to destroy men, destroy the family, and destroy our nation. Right now, if you're Mgtow, you have a chance to at least save yourself. That's all we can ever really do, isn't it? Is just save ourselves. Fuck. What a fucked up world. And we're witnessing the destruction of our culture, of our civilization, of the empire that we could have all benefited from. Instead, it's been squandered, and that transfer of wealth has gone from great men who work hard, taken by women and squandered, and it's ended up in the uber wealthy's hands. Because women can't hold money. They can't. They cannot hold money. All they do is give it away because they're fools. They are fools with wealth. They aren't intelligent enough to understand it. They don't respect it. They just spend and consume, just like my great-great-grandmother, or whatever level she was at. Destroyed an immense empire that was built by one man and his intellect. Let that be a lesson to you. It's been a lesson to me. When I learned about that 10 years ago, I thought, holy shit. And I looked at my own life and what had happened and where it was going, and I thought, fuck. Right? I need to get control of this. I need to get it under wraps. Couldn't do it. Right? Feminist ideology destroyed me before I even knew what was going on. I was building while it was forming its plan to destroy and steal from me. Let that be a lesson to you if you're young, if you're 30, if you're 40. Right? For you older guys, older than me, you know the fucking story. You know the routine. Right? One man can build so much through his cunning, his ingenuity, and his hard work. And a woman, the golden vagina, right? What a great treasure the vagina is. But it was given to a moron to possess. And they figured out how to use that to control us. That is why Mgtow is so powerful. Mgtow is powerful because it says to men, go your own way. Go your own way. Mgtow, go your own way. Men going their own way. Mgtow is freedom. Mgtow is power. Mgtow is liberty. Right? And unless you have the penis, you can't be Mgtow. I have the penis. I am the man. I have the balls, the cock, the brains, and the brawn. I am Mgtow. I am John. You are the same if you choose. I've talked to my son and I continue to talk to him. He has his own ideas. He's talking about having a small house. He wants a family. But he's learning, right? He's learning. He's 17. My younger son is 15. They're both very smart young men. And they see the world they live in. I really have a lot of hope for the intelligent millennials. More so, I have faith and belief that Generation Z is going to see women for what they are. They see it now, right? They're not getting married. They're not getting married. They're not having children with these bitches. A lot of men are. They're knocking these women up, and they're single mothers out there with bastard children. I don't hold anything against bastards. That's just the way it is. I don't hold anything against men who have been raised by single mothers. Right? There's nothing wrong with those men except that they don't have the influence of a strong man anymore. Mgtow will grow. Mgtow will grow because men are strong and intelligent. And they will learn, and this lesson is being taught in a very, very pronounced and painful way. Our culture our nation is going to have to be destroyed before it can rebuild again the right way. And the trappings of feminism, right, will be delivered by the women that survive this destruction. It can't be helped. It's the way it is. The Roman Empire failed. The Greek Empire failed. The Egyptian dynasties failed. Mesopotamia failed. Right? All the great dynasties of China failed. Why do you think they failed? If men built it, and men ran it, and men knew what the fuck they were doing, how did they fail? You will find when you look, when you dig, that it's because they became complacent. They became feminized. It's a fact. It's a fact. My family's wealth became feminized when it was transferred to Annie Morningstar, and it was immediately destroyed. It takes generations to destroy a nation, an empire. And cities can burn in a day, but it takes generations for it to be destroyed. Guys, do what you can to protect yourselves. Right? My other channel is about preparedness, about the apocalypse and shit hitting the fan. Right? And I implore people, get ready, get prepared. As Mgtow men, if you're Mgtow, you're already doing it. You're trying to prepare yourself for survival. You've got to do it. Mgtow men are facing the fact that society has to come to an end. This particular society, this particular culture, it has to go down. Women have to be starved out. They have to be starved of our efforts, our intellect. And yes, even us giving a shit about them because of what has been done to us in our culture. It's just the way it has to work, I guess. It's the way it has to work. Please give this video a thumbs up. All my videos, thumbs up. Other Mgtow video producers that are doing a good job, you like their stuff, you watch their videos, give them a thumbs up. The more thumbs up they get, the more YouTube has to, right, promote their videos and recommend them. But YouTube itself, right, is part of this feminist machine, this anti-man machine. They're going to try and knock us out. So support each other. Even if you don't like me or you like other providers, video providers and content providers, we're doing our best out here, right? We're doing our best. So we need this philosophy to expand and grow. All right. I want to thank you guys. Share this video via text. Email are the best ways to directly send it to others. Right? Through social media like Facebook and Twitter is a good way to do it. Sharing it on Google+, however that works. I haven't even messed with it really. Do your best to spread the word that Mgtow is the way to go. Looks like the weather's coming up on me. Probably be snowy tomorrow. All right, guys. Mgtow is freedom. I have the penis. Semper Fi.